Alright guys, about a month ago I did a video showing you how I bought my domain on Bluehost and also showed you how to install WordPress and basically get everything set up. So if you've never made a website before, I tried to make it super easy so anyone can do it. This is just like a follow-up video so you can see how I've sort of changed everything on my WordPress blog. So I'm going to sort of take you through the different aspects of why I had changed different things, and so ultimately, you know, if you're stuck for any ideas on your own blog, then you could probably copy what I'm doing. I'm trying to keep everything as clean as possible on there. When I first launched it, I had all these crazy colors and things like that. I kept on sort of adding things, and then I looked at a couple of other blogs and I thought I need to sort of tone it down a little bit. So I'll just show you how it's sort of looking now, and yeah, I hope you like it. I'll just go on the computer now. Just change camera view. Alright guys, so this is the back end of my WordPress website. I'm going to take you to the home page so you can see how that's looking now. So as you know, I use the Elementor plugin. So we'll let that load up now. Okay, so I'll go from the top just to explain exactly what I've done. I've chosen my own profile picture there, and what I've done, I've actually added a box shadow there. So if I take that away, you can see the effect of it. It's just very flat now, but if I put that back on there, you can see there you can change how much blur you have coming from that. So that's pretty cool. I like to keep it around sort of 10, just the default. And then I've also added some motion effects. So I've done it so it rolls in. So you can change that, go from different sort of angles. Ta-da! You got swing. So I'm just going to do it so it rolls in. Okay, so that's that part, and then I basically underneath there I put my name underneath, and I put a H1 tag for that because it's the main sort of title for my website. And then this is where I change the styling of the text. So I just click on typography, and on here is where you obviously scroll down and you can go for all the different types of text. I wanted to go for more of like a signature type of text. And I've got the weight of that 500, and the size is around 65 pixels. Cool. Right, so the next bit is the navigation menu. So we click on here. If I just click out of that, I actually added some dividers. So this part here and this part here, just so I noticed a couple of blogs had these and I liked it. So you know, it works for some people who are doing really well with their blogs. I wanted to have a blog that looked very similar and clean. So the good thing about this is you can change the width of the dividers. So let's wait for this to load up. So that's the top one. So you can adjust that, so depending on how thick you want it. And what I did, I changed the color of that. I wanted it to be not as black, so it sort of blended in. Okay, so I'll go to the navigation part now. So what I did here is I actually got the navigation menu from Elementor. Let me just try and find that. Navigation, where are you? Bear with me a second, it's here somewhere. Oh yeah, nav menu. So I'll just show you how I pick that. So if you want to add a custom sort of navigation window to your page, you just drag it across like that. And there you go. And you can decide whether you want to align it to the left, center, right, or if you want to have it sort of stretched across like that, you can do that. But you can change the styling of it as well, so you can have Let me just show you. So yeah, when you hover over the top of it, you can have different things happening like this, but I like to keep it underlined for mine, because that's what you normally see when you hover over like navigation menus. So let me delete that now. Okay, so the next section, obviously I have my website set up with GetResponse, and I have an ebook that you will actually get free if you subscribe to my newsletter. So what I did here, I actually added, I'll show you how I added this. I added a text editor, and then I literally just wrote this text. I replaced obviously what is here. I wrote get your free copy of the Internet Marketer's Toolkit, and then I just changed the styling of it. So let me just delete this here. So obviously you need to just mess around with things until you get the right font that you're looking for. And then this ebook here is basically just the image of the ebook. What I've done here is I've added a box shadow, the same as I've done with my profile picture at the top there. And I added a animation to this as well, so I went into motion effects and I did that so it bounces down, so you can change it so it bounces in, bounces left, bounce up. So you know, whatever you want to do, it's entirely up to you. Okay, so I'm just going to keep it so, yeah, let's do it so it bounces in. And then on here, I added my opt-in box. So I actually added a form here. Let me just find it. Go to the forms. In here somewhere. Forms, where are you? Okay, here we go. Forms. So all I did, I just dragged that over here. And then I took out the message because this is literally just an opt-in, so you'll subscribe to my newsletter. So I took that out, and then what you need to do is, once you have an opt-in form, you need to then assign what happens to it after the actions. So email, I've got that all set up. Emails, okay, so what you need to do is after submit, because I'm with GetResponse, you basically click GetResponse, and then GetResponse will actually show up in the left here, and then it will basically show up all your different lists you have in your GetResponse campaign. So whichever one you want to use. This is obviously John London Welcome. That's the same one I use for this here. And then yeah, when someone subscribes in, they're subscribed to that list that you've added from GetResponse. So that's just a quick overview on that. The next part, I've added this. It's basically a call to action. It's what you can do with Elementor here. This is a animated headline, so let me show you how I found that. Let me just see where it is. Okay, yeah, sorry. Right, so this is called a animated headline. So you need to have the pro version if you want to have these little animation bits. So all I did, I just dragged that across into this box, and as you can see, as default, you'll have it pop up in red here. But you can change all that in the styling. So you click in the top here, style, click headline, and then you can change the different text. So you can change the text that is the animation is going around, and also the styling of that text as well. You can even change the styling of the shape as well, so you can make it as thick or as thin as you want it to be. Okay, so let me just delete that. So this here will take you over to all the tools that I'm using. So I'll show you the next page in a second. So over here I've actually got my posts, and I've been adding different topics and different subjects I'm into, and I've just been updating this on a weekly basis. So I've got things about nootropics, marketing. I'll show you how you add this. So what you need to do, if you want to add a post, if you want to add a post section to it, you literally will just drag that over like that, and then you can change the styling. So if you have a look here, you can see I've got more posts actually showing up. So these are all the other ones I wrote. So this is the new one here. So every time you put a new post, a new blog post on your website, the first one will basically show up on the top left, so it goes in like ascending order. You can change the style of these posts, so they're in cards, or full content. I wouldn't advise that because it'll take up the whole page. As you can see, it's loading it up now. So I just normally choose cards for this here. And you can choose the columns as well, so, and also posts per page. So if I change this to 5 here, you'll see what happens next. It'll only show up 5 on the page. So you can basically have your main home page showing all the posts you've got. For now, I'm just keeping it clean and tidy with these top 3 here. So that's just a basic overview on posts. So let me just delete that. Okay, the next section, obviously I wanted to put my tutorial on how I bought the domain for this website and installed WordPress on it. So that's self-explanatory, but if you're not sure how to add a video to your website, then what you need to do is basically just drag and drop a video to it. You drag and drop, that video widget, and then you would need to change this link here to the link of your own YouTube video. And I literally just changed the styling. I put a box shadow around the one on the top there. So if I go over to, where is it? Border. Click on box shadow. As you can see, there's a box shadow there. And look, if you look here, I changed the radius of it as well. So I just rounded off the edges. And so I can do the same with that, just with this. So you obviously change that as much as you want. And let me go to the top here. So if you want to make it a little bit smaller, you just go into margin, and then you would just affect that as well. So that's all I've done with that video on this website. So I'll just delete that. And here, these are just some basic animations you can get with Elementor. So if I click on the style, so if I just do this, if I show you the, if I reload the page, you'll see what happens here. As you can see, the animations happen when you first load up a page. So if I scroll down here, go past my posts, past my video, as you can see, there's a progress bar. So I just added, my web designer skills 100%, so I've probably been a bit big-headed there. I'm still learning, but this is as far as I've got so far. And also, I'm into affiliate marketing as well, so I'm teaching other people how to do that. I'm also doing affiliate marketing. So I just put a basic description of what I'm up to. I need to still add some more stuff into that part as well. Okay, so I'll go on to the next section. Right, so here all I've done is I've added a image. So what you can do there is just drag and drop an image widget in there, and then this is how you just add a picture to your website. So if I just go on to this one here, so you just click insert, and then you can change the size of it however you want it. And if you want this to be a link to another, to go somewhere else, you would just add a link in. You click on this link button here, custom URL, and then you will post your link in there. So let me just delete that. And also the same again here, I've added a box shadow behind it, so I'll show you how you do that. So if I do this, you can see there is a box shadow now around this image. Okay, let me just get rid of this now. Okay, so at the bottom I've also added a opt-in box, so exactly it's the same at the top, it's just got slightly different styling, and that obviously shows you there, you've got to put your name and your email in there, and then send, and then whoever decides to subscribe, they'll get that free ebook that I've put in this website. And also the most important thing, I've put a privacy policy, because Google will help you if you've got a privacy policy. Google is more likely to rank your website. That's basically what I've read recently. Also a contact about and start here. So this is more or less the same as what I've got up here in the navigation menu. So yeah, that's basically an overview over the homepage of my website. So I've tried to keep it as simple as possible, so it's easy to navigate to. And also one other thing I want to show you before I go is I've made it mobile responsive, so you can change how your website looks according to how someone's going to view it. So most websites are now, they need to look good on a mobile phone or a tablet. I'll tell you why, because Google will help you rank your website a little bit higher if it's easy to look up for a mobile phone. So as you can see, the navigation button's changed here, but it doesn't matter, you can still click on it, and it basically takes you through to the different links that you've got set. As you can see here, this is how the styling looks through a mobile phone. So I try to keep it as clean as possible. As we scroll down, you can see it. And yeah, that is it really. So I will show you one more thing before I go. Okay, so if you wanted to add another section, so obviously I've been dragging different widgets in, you know, like the video one or the post. You need to actually create an area that you can put those widgets into. So you just click out of this. You would basically click the plus button here, add new section. Then you would click which, if you want to add say an image to the left, and then you want to have a description of that image, you would just put two sections up there. But for now, I'll just put this one main section here. So what you would do here is when you've created your section, you would then just drag and drop into it. So this is going to be for like an image. So I'll just put a random picture that I've got on my website. Okay, so that's the image there. And then we'll go for we can change the background color as well. So I'll click background type as well. Let's try this. Why is that not working? Oh, 1 second. Edit section, my bad. Okay, so you can see, so that's basically got a green background behind that image. So if you want to see more of the background, just change this. I need to click onto the edit image. Alright, so if I change that to, say, medium, you can see there now. That's basically how the background of it is. Okay, so if you want to edit the column to make it bigger, motion responsive, let's have a look. Advanced. Okay, this is what I was looking for. So if you want to make this look longer, you need to click on the full width. There we go. Yeah, sorry, I was just a little bit confused there. So yeah, you have to literally click this box here, edit section, and then if you want it boxed, like I've got, these are all boxed. Some sections I obviously want them stretching across. It just makes the site a bit more interesting. So yeah, you just click on box there. So yeah, that's it. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that little tour of the website. If you want to find out a little bit more about why I'm doing certain things, or you want any advice, then feel free to reach out to me. So yeah, for now, I will see you soon. Bye.